In today's video, I'm going to show you how to edit this photo to this and this to this in a matter of minutes using only one application. So if you've ever used this application, you know this already. This is Luminar Neo. I find it to be a really great editing tool for really any type of photography. But today I really want to show you the portrait-specific editing tools within Luminar Neo. So Luminar Neo just came out with a new update, and it's really geared specifically towards portrait photography. They've refined their bokeh AI. They now have dark circle removal, which you'll see here in a minute is really great. They have skin AI, which saves tons of time in editing to smoothen skin, take blemishes out, and really lighten that skin. And to make it even better, they've also added feathering of masking. So when you're creating a mask of your subject, you can feather the mask so it's not as harsh on the edges, and you can also shift the edge, so more inwards or outwards. So instead of me just talking about these changes, well, let me show them to you. By the way, I have an affiliate link down in the description below, and you can use code LuigiPhoto10, as you can see right here, to get 10% off your next order with Luminar Neo. So just started here with some very light editing here, just to get the colors in a bit better. But now let's jump into the portrait section here on the right in tools. I want to start here with Studio Light. It's not a new one, but I find it so cool. Let me just zoom out here a second. But as you can see, it really lit that side of my subject here. If you don't want it to light the bottom half here, you can do some masking if you want. For example, let's do the mask AI. We're gonna do human, and I don't want any of the bottom half here. I really want it to be just the top. And yeah, I want it as smooth as possible. I don't want to, just like that. Just on the collarbone is perfectly fine like that. So now we go back to the adjustments, and as you can tell, it only puts the light on the subject within the mask that we've added. Now, I find the lighting was fine on my subject, so I'm just going to take that off. Okay, I'm going to skip face because I want to finish with face. Let's go to skin, all right? So we're going to start with the smoothing. I'm just going to put it to the maximum just so you see what the effect is. As you can tell, it really smoothened the face, but that's just too intense. So let's just bring that down, maybe here. Yeah, that looks nice in my opinion. Body smoothing is going to do the same thing for the body, but there's not much body anyways, and it's really blurry because of the bokeh. This was shot at like 1.4 if I'm not mistaken. Not what I always use for portraits, but that's what I use in this situation. Shine removal, it's going to remove a bit of the shine here on the face. There's not much, I'm not even sure it's going to pick up. It does not pick it up. I tested the shine removal on another subject, but they didn't accept to be in the video today, so I won't be showing it, but I can tell you it does work when there's a lot of shine. It's really nice. Then blemish removal. We'll see right here at the top, you see those blemishes, they just completely go away, and it doesn't mess up the image, doesn't look blurry or anything weird, just really removes the blemishes really well. Okay, now we're going to go to face, and this is really where I find that this application shines. So we're going to start with face light. Let's say your subject's face is not well lit enough to your taste. Well, you can turn that slider up, and it's really just going to lighten the face of your subject. I feel like it was fine before, in my opinion, so I might keep a bit of it, kind of like this here, just a tad. But you can really see it adds a nice light to your subject. It doesn't look weird or overexposed. Okay, here I'm going to really zoom in on the eyes because that's what we're going to be playing with. Iris flare, you're going to see right here on the underside of the eye. See a bit more flare. Doesn't look too bad. So enlarge eyes, that's not something I typically be using, but it does it really well. Here, I'm going to put it to the maximum. It doesn't really mess up your image at all. Basically just really enlarges your subject's eyes very well. Okay, let's zoom back to the eyes here. So eye whitening, that eye sclera, very slight, nothing too crazy, but you can see it just gets it a little bit more white. Then we've got eye enhancer, which does a great job to just making those eyes pop. Then red eye removal, well, if you have red eye, you can add it, but we don't have any here. And dark circle removal. So dark circle removal is a new slider with this new update. and I find it works really well. This subject here doesn't have much of a dark circle, so we won't see a huge difference, but still, you can see here that it takes off a bit of that darkness, so really nice. Then we can use the improve eyebrows, which makes the eyebrows a bit darker. We can go maybe here. That looks nice. Then we got lip saturation. If ever your model forgot their lipstick or didn't have the right color lipstick, really enhance that color. Lip redness. I'm gonna add just a little bit here. Lip darkening. Teeth whitening. Well, we don't have any teeth. Well, a bit, but we don't really have teeth to work with, so we won't be using that today. You can see it really adds a bit of pop and shine to the face here. Then the skin. Blemish removal. Skin smoothing. Yeah, that really looks nice. And then you have high key, but high key I don't really use it. Just adds like that high key type of photo shoots. I don't really do those. I don't love them, but here, take it off. But you have the option to use it. So that's it for this model here. You saw it. We did these changes in just a few minutes. Very, very simple. I didn't even need to create any masks. It does it all automatically. This saves tons of time in editing. If ever you've had to do these edits in Photoshop, you know that it can take a while creating layers upon layers. And well, this here kind of just all does it automatically. You just need to slide however much of that change that you want. So it's really great. So let's move on to the next subject. All right, so let's zoom in on the subject here, and we're gonna go down to portrait. Actually, I'm gonna zoom out and add a bit of light kind of on the underside here. Just wanna add a tiny bit of light. Maybe on this side, just on the underside like that. Look at that. Look how crazy that is, just creating light. And it's kind of moving a mask while you're playing with it. It's really, really cool. I put it right there and add a bit more light to my subject. There we go. That looks nice. The bokeh, well, you can see it's already really blurry in the background, so it's not going to do anything. So let's go to Face AI. We're going to start with the eyes here. Iris flare. That's a bit much. I'm just going to put it kind of halfway here. We're at 40 mark. Enlarge the eyes. I'm not going to touch that. Eye whitening. Got that covered. Eye enhancer. Just making those iris shine. Love it. Red eye removal. Well, it's kind of doing something here, but no, I don't want it. Dark circle removal. Look at that. That's great. So even if your subject is really tired or looking tired, no need for makeup. This has got them covered. Look at that. Loving it. Improve eyebrows. Here I'm gonna enhance them just a bit here. Yeah, that looks good. Then mouth. I'm not going to touch the mouth too much. Maybe a bit more saturation and redness, but nothing too crazy. Maybe darken them a bit. Okay, now we're going to go to Skin AI, and we're going to smoothen the skin. Not too much. That looks good. We're going to do shine removal. Is not going to do much, or at least it's not going to do anything because there's no shine at all. We're going to do a bit of the blemish removal. What does that look like? You can see it really didn't touch his freckles at all, which is amazing. I don't even know how it knows that it's a blemish versus a freckle. I guess it's because of the color, but that looks great. And that's it. What was that? Just a few minutes, not even 5 minutes of editing, and look at that. Looking great. And if you don't like that studio light, well, you know, you can play with it. You don't even need it. You can just go to edits here and see, do I want it? Do I don't want it? Well, that looks fine to me. Actually, I'm going to put a bit more here. Look at that. Loving it. So that all goes to show how easy it is to edit with Luminar Neo. You can also use a free trial on Luminar Neo if you just want to test it out and see if it works for you. But I'm going to tell you right away, I've tested it out and I absolutely love it, and I'm sure you're going to love it as well. And if you do decide to buy it, like I said a bit earlier, you can use code LuigiPhoto10 for a 10% reduction on your final price. Go give it a try. Even with the free trial, you've got nothing to lose. And there's tons of more that I haven't covered in this video today that just makes Luminar Neo such a fun application to use. And you can use it on your mobile device as well. In conclusion, if you're doing portrait photos, I think that this application here, Luminar Neo with their portrait specific edits, is such a great tool. You'll save tons of time and headaches. Believe me, just go give it a try. Truly hope you liked this video today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below. What do you think about this application? Hope you have a nice one, and I'll see you again soon.